students, this video lecture is on the subject Information Theory and Coding, and in this lecture class we are going to discuss about two types of channel, that is deterministic channel and cascaded channel. First we'll see what is the definition of deterministic channel and what is cascaded channel, and then we'll try to solve a problem on finding the channel capacity for both deterministic as well as cascaded channel. Deterministic channel, a channel represented by a channel matrix with one and only one non-zero element in every row, is defined as deterministic channel. A deterministic channel must satisfy these two properties. First property, sum of all the elements in every row must be equal to 1. Second property, each row must contain only one entry and other element in that row must be 0. Figure shows the channel diagram and the corresponding channel matrix P of B by A of a deterministic channel obtain its channel capacity. So here the channel diagram is given as inputs A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6. Outputs are B1, B2 and B3, and transitional probabilities are you have A1 to B1, A2 to B1 with probability value as 1, B3 to A3 to B2, A4 to B2, A5 to B2 with probability values being 1 and A6 to B3 with probability value 1. So this is the channel diagram for the given problem. Now from the channel diagram we can write the channel matrix as, so channel matrix is P of output by input, output is B and input is A, and we have 6 inputs, so we'll write the inputs along the rows. So A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6. Outputs along the columns B1, B2, B3. So we'll form a matrix which is the channel matrix. So B1 by A1 is 1, B2 by A1 there is no connection 0, B3 by A1 it is 0. B1 to A2 you have connection, so it is 1, B2 to A2 0, B2 to A3 is 0. Then A3 to B1 you don't have any connection, so it is 0, A3 to B2 it is 1 and 0. Similarly the next row element will be 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. The last row will be 0, 0 and 1. So now the channel matrix is given by P of B by A, which is equal to, you have the matrix as 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0 and 1. So now if you find the equivocation function h of b by a, by the definition is given as summation I varying from 1 to r, j varying from 1 to s, p of ai comma bj into log of 1 by p of bj by ai. So for the given problem I is going to vary from 1 to 6 and j is going to vary from 1 to 3 because we have 3 outputs and 6 inputs, and we can rearrange this equation as p of ai into p of bj by ai into log of 1 by p of bj by ai. Now if you see this value, this term is either 0 into log of 1 by 0, or it will be 1 into log of 1 by 1, which is always equal to 0. Therefore, we can write h of b by a equal to 0. Now, mutual information I of a comma b is equal to h of b minus h of b by a. Now h of b by a, by the definition, it is either 1 into log 1 or 0 into log 1 by 0. So which will be equal to 0. So I of a comma b will be equal to h of b. Therefore, channel capacity C is nothing but max of I of A comma B. So max of I of A comma B is nothing but max of H of B. So max of H of B is nothing but H of B max, or H of B max. So H of B max is nothing but, we are going to get it maximum when you have 3 output symbol, that is log 3 in this particular case. So we can write this as log 3, which will be equal to 1.585 bits per message symbol. So this is the channel capacity for the given problem. So in general we can write, if you have S outputs, we can write channel capacity C is equal to log S. So this is a general formula for a deterministic channel. Last type of channel is the cascaded channel. So let us consider two channels which are cascaded together. Let that channel be channel 1, which is cascaded with one more channel 2. So we are going to get some outputs here. So let the input to channel 1 be X, output of channel 1 be Y, and output of channel 2, let it be Z. Now when the information is transmitted from X to Y, that is from this first channel to output Y through channel 1, there will be some loss of information due to noise in this particular channel 1. So you are going to add some noise to this particular channel. Therefore, mutual information for this channel 1 will be given by I of X comma Y, which is given by H of Y minus H of Y by X. So this forms the mutual information for channel 1. Now this output Y is given as an input to the second channel. So there will be some amount of noise added to this second channel. Hence there will be some loss, and that particular loss is computed in terms of mutual information. So mutual information for this channel 2 will be I of X comma Z, because X will be the input, final input. So we can write it as H of Z minus H of Z by X. So in general, we are going to have the mutual information for two channel, and always I of X comma Z will be lesser than I of X comma Y. That is, mutual information or loss in channel 2 will be less compared to the channel 1, because the two channels noise are added, and finally we are going to get this conclusion, that is I of X comma Z mutual information in channel 2 will be lesser than the mutual information in channel 1. Two binary symmetric channels are connected in cascade as shown in figure below. Find the overall capacity of cascaded connection assuming both channels having the same channel diagram. So let us consider the two blocks of channel connected together. So we have two binary symmetric channel. So this is binary symmetric channel 1, and this output is given to one more binary symmetric channel, similar channel, binary symmetric channel 2. and let the input be X for first channel, output be Y of first channel, and the output of second channel be Z. Now if you write the channel diagram, you are going to get two inputs X1, X2, Y1, Y2 will be the output for the first channel with the probability of error as P. That is, this probability of error here will be P. Similarly, this probability of error from this to this will be P, and this will be P bar, and similarly this will be equal to P bar. Now the same channel has to be cascaded to one more binary symmetric channel. So you will have one more symmetric channel where the probability of error will be P from this to this. Similarly from here to here you are going to have it as P, and this will be equal to P bar, and this particular term will be equal to P bar. Finally you are going to get the output as Z1 and Z2. Now we'll try to write the conditional probability as P of Z1 by X1 will be equal to, you are going to have two paths here. One is defined as P bar into P bar to reach here. The other one is P into P. So we can write it as P bar square plus P square, or we can write it as P plus P bar whole square minus 2 into P bar. So P plus P bar is always equal to 1 minus 2 into P bar. So now this is also equal to P of Z1 by X1 will be equal to P of Z2 by X2 because it is symmetric. So now let us assume certain parameter here. So let 2 into P bar be equal to Q. Therefore, we can write P of Z1 by X1 equal to P of Z2 by X2, which will be equal to 1 minus Q, which we can take it as Q bar. Similarly, we can write P of Z1 by X2 will be equal to P into P bar plus P into P bar, which will be equal to 2 into P bar, and we know that 2 into P bar is nothing but Q. So P of Z1 by X2 will be equal to P of Z2 by X1, which is equal to Q. So overall we can write a channel matrix as P of output is Z, input is X. So we can write it as X1, X2 input, Z1, Z2 output. So we can write this matrix as Q bar, Q, Q, Q bar. So now this will be the channel matrix for the cascaded two types of channel, which is the binary symmetric channel. Now by comparing the channel matrix of binary symmetric channel and the cascaded binary symmetric channel, we can conclude that both are same except the probability of cascaded connection will be Q. So the probability of error in case of cascaded connection will be Q, whereas the probability of error for simple binary symmetric channel will be P. So both are similar. So we can write the channel capacity for this cascaded connection, which are binary symmetric. We can write it as, so the channel capacity of cascaded binary symmetric channel is given as C is equal to 1 minus we are going to have q bar as the probability of error. So q bar into log of 1 by q bar plus q into log 1 by q. Whereas the channel capacity of binary symmetric channel with binary symmetric channel is given as, where the probability of error for the binary symmetric channel is p, we can write it as c is equal to 1 minus p bar into log of 1 by p bar plus p into log 1 by p. So this will be the channel capacity for binary symmetric channel, and this will be the capacity for cascaded binary symmetric channel. So both are same, but the probability of error is going to change from p to q.